Hey guys, so for today's video, I created this really warm, fiery red eyeshadow look, and I use a new ColourPop in Avatar: The Last Airbender palette. I believe this palette is launching today, so if you're a fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender, I'm sure you'll love this palette. But don't forget, you can always recreate my looks using the shades you already have in your own collection. Want to see how I got this look? Go ahead and keep on watching. It's one of those days where the sun is moving in and out of the clouds. See, it's already getting darker. So I apologize if the lighting is changing a lot in this video. I can't control the sun. All right, but let's dig into this ColourPop and Avatar palette. Oh, it doesn't fold over. Well, that's kind of annoying. Here are all the shades inside, super duper pretty colors. My boyfriend is a big fan of Avatar, and these shades and names had his stamp of approval from someone who's a fan. I've seen the whole Avatar series. I like it. Am I like a huge fan? No, but I'm an eyeshadow fan, so I'm using this palette. I'm gonna start with Air Temple on a Sigma E25, and this shade's gonna go in my crease. Now I'm taking just any kind of skin tone colored shadow, and I'm gonna use that to blend right below my brow. Just want to soften up this yellow shade a little bit. Okay, so I kind of have this yellow blown out throughout my crease, and I'm gonna switch to a slightly smaller brush. This is a Sigma E27 in the shade Fire Nation, and this shade's gonna go in my crease to start to deepen it up. Then going back to my E25 and just kind of blending over everything. Adding more Fire Nation to the outer half of my eye, like right here on the outer lid. And while I'm here, I'm also going to bring that shade along my lower lash line. This shade is so bright and intense, it's really pretty. So I'm working on the lower lash line now, so I can kind of connect the shades right out here and get that kind of blown out shape that I want. I'm definitely going to clean this up later, but I just want that bit of color down there for now. Now I'm going to dip into Comet on that E27, and we're going to really intensify this red in the crease here. And also bringing this shade onto my outer lid. This red is super intense and pretty. I feel like I don't use like red eyeshadow a lot. I'll use like orangey tones, but never really like red. Also bringing that red on the outer part of my lower lash line. I'm like really going in with this red here. Now going back to my E25 with a little more Air Temple on it and blending right here in the crease to soften out the red. Now I'm going to take this Dancing Dragon shade on my finger, and this is going to go kind of in the center of my lid. I'm not going to bring it all the way towards my inner corner. I know my lighting is so messy today, but the shades truly do look this bright in person. Now I'm going to take Quicksand on my finger, and I want this shade on the inner part of my lid, so I'm going to kind of mix those together where they meet. Okay, I love how the lid looks. Now I'm going to kind of soften this lower lash line just a bit. So I'm gonna take more Air Temple on that E25 and just kind of blend along everything here to really soften out this red. I just want it to look nice and blended and diffused. Now I'm gonna take a skin tone colored eyeshadow on a big flat brush. This is a Sigma E60. And I'm just gonna clean up anything that might have like fallen down too low. Just kind of fixing up this shape. So you can see the shape kind of swoops up like that. And then I am adding just a tiny bit more of that red shade Comet right here. So I think I want to pair this with some black liner. So I'm gonna take my Haus Labs liquid liner in Punk. That is a super pretty wing. I love that. I am gonna take Air Blast on the Sigma LO4. This is gonna go in the inner corner to highlight. Such a pretty highlight color. Now I'm gonna go pop on some mascara and lashes. Whew, okay, again, I apologize for all of the lighting changes in this video. Now it's just cloudy and I need my light on. It's so frustrating. Anyways, I popped on my lashes. I'm wearing my brand The Bright Lashes and I'm wearing the style Lush. I also did put a little bit of a black eyeliner just kind of like in between the roots of my lower lashes. Not really in my waterline, but like just along my lash line. But I do really like how this look turned out. I love the intense warm tones. That red shade was just gorgeous. I know that I already own these types of shades in my collection, but I like to do these ColourPop videos for the people who do buy the palettes and want some inspiration with the palettes, or as always, you can recreate this look with the shades you already have in your collection. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.